Good day, sir. Viewers, if you are watching, click on the like button, drop your comment, and also share this program to others. Subscribe if you have not done so. DSS storms Kugbo Market in Abuja on the release of Nnamdi Kanu that Showore will protest over. What do you have to say about this?
Yes, there is a massive clampdown on Igbo markets, Igbo leaders in respective markets surrounding the FCT territory currently now. From what we are gathering, they have unleashed, jihadists, anarchists everywhere. There's total breakdown of law and order in those respective markets currently now has been reported, and the clampdown are directly coming from the instruction from Asuro currently now that that will make sure that protest on the 20th does not hold. Igbo leaders, Igbo market leaders are being harassed currently now, and some of them are being taken into custody currently now, triggering fear. But some of them has also resisted, that we are not here to instigate any form of conflict. We are here to instigate courage. That it's time for Nigerians to stand for justice, and this might trigger a nationwide, protest that might escalate beyond what the federal government is thinking what it is going to be at the end of the day. There's no need of them going to clamp down on innocent people who are seeking for justice. According to what we are hearing currently now, the Jewish American leaders, led by a renowned American pastor, Lawson, has added his voice concerning what is happening to Nigeria currently now, especially the upcoming 20th October protest in release of Nnamdi Kanu that is gathering a momentum from the National Association of Nigerian Students. We are seeing nurses are threatening to go on strike. We are seeing doctors also, trying to key in. We are seeing a lot of organizations, asking and are seeking justice in that regard, that the Nnamdi Kanu should be freed, and without any condition. So this American group under Lawson has made it very clearly that the American Jewish society is already watching, and they are going to back up the 20th protest that's taking place currently, that will take place in Abuja on the 20th of this month. We are seeing Nigerians in Canada, moreover the entire Igbo World Union, and a lot of groups from all over the world are keying into this call as a result of the continuous detention of Nnamdi Kanu, who does not have any ulterior motive than to seek for the freedom of his people. Nnamdi Kanu is without arms. Nnamdi Kanu has never carried gun against anybody in this country. All he is saying is total emancipation of his people has been guaranteed by the international and national law seeking for self-determination. Then another angle to it is that in what charges that has been pressed against Nnamdi Kanu currently now, we are seeing that there was nothing that is connected to self-determination. But what they did at the end of the day is to manipulate a certain process and begin to talk about treasonable charges and the rest of them, and terrorism and the rest of them. But the question Nigerians know, who are the terrorists? Who are the real terrorists? And they are telling the whole world that Nnamdi Kanu is never a terrorist and can never be a terrorist in that regard. So the Jewish leaders of American extraction has tendered their voice, and made it very clearly to the federal government of Nigeria that Nnamdi Kanu must not die in DSS custody, and he must be freed as soon as possible, lending their own voice in solidarity to Biafra, in solidarity to what the world is experiencing now in Nigeria, especially with the ongoing revelations concerning the conquest, killings of Christians in Nigeria that has become a national issue within the United States government currently now led by Ted Cruz. And nobody have come to say this is what it is currently now, apart from what we are saying at this point in time. It is real, and there's no kind of propaganda that will whittle down what people has experienced in terms of insecurity, and is still ongoing currently now. As we are battling this thing, more Islamic jihadist sects are coming up every day. New ones I imagine on daily basis, and telling you that we cannot continue in this, and it is time for the world to look into it. It's time for United Nations to look into it. It is time for world rights organizations, human rights organizations to look into what is happening to Christians and Nigerians, and especially the Biafrans in Nigeria. I don't want to say it was a clear conspiracy in support of the British government, not behind the scene, and why it has gotten to that level that the Igbo land must be conquered politically and otherwise. So this is what it is currently now, and there's this revelation that DSS is moving from different locations, has been reported, that it's time to clamp down, make sure that the October 20th does not hold, meaning that the federal government right there in Aso Rock is already jittery, and nobody knows what to become of what is happening there, and nobody knows what is going to trigger a national uprising against the injustice done to Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, Sowore has come out to make it very clearly that he is going to lead the protest, and as I'm talking to you, pro-protest in Abuja has started. Yes, there's already ongoing protests, rallies, movement, sanitization, trying to build up the momentum to make it a loud one at the end of the day, and to directly send a direct signal to Bola Ahmed Tinubu that Nnamdi Kanu must not be allowed to continue to die in DSS custody. And you can see that the Jewish organization led by Pastor Wilson have already given his voice in that regard. That they are in full support of what is happening, and that they are the ones saying it very clearly, that if Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist or whatever it is, that they, Americans, intelligence, would have reported that. Nobody have reported Ipob is a terrorist organization anywhere in the world apart from Nigerian government. And what does that tell you? That what is going to befall the Igbo leaders, what is going to befall this era of political leaders led by Ochiso Kalobahi and all the rest of them in Nigeria will not be something that posterity will forgive them. You can never forgive them. I've never seen anywhere where your people are being killed, and because of fear or whatever it is, because of interest, political interest or whatever it is, then you guys are silent over what is happening in Igbo land. You dare not condemn the Fulani killing in the southeast. You dare not rise up and question the rationale why Nnamdi Kanu will continue to languish in DSS custody for over 2,000 days without any trial. Just mere court adjournment, and the young man is dying on the DSS custody. And that's what the Jewish community in America have already come out to say clearly, that it is not going to be funny if Nnamdi Kanu died there. And I believe that this report is getting to the authorities of the United States of America under Donald Trump currently now, and what we are going to experience, or what we are going to hear, or what the decision that is going to come as a result of this thing that have been documented on daily basis might not be well with Nigeria. But currently now, yes, that's the atmosphere concerning the 20th protest, October 20th protest that's already gaining momentum nationally. Thank you.
Viewers, if you are watching, click on the like button, drop your comment, and also share this program. God bless you and have a nice day.